Alright guys, it's a Saturday morning, a little bit after 10. I wanted to show you my breakfast spread. As you see, we got beautiful, beautiful rice. Got a plate full of kamai sausage with cucumbers. There's some hot stuff. What she said, another plate of rice. But here's the thing right here, the broth. It's great broth. These right here are little chunks of cooked cucumber. And you can tell they have little fish parts in there, along with some herbs. And it is so delicious. Just spread a little of that on your rice. Get some of them herbs in there. Oh yeah. I don't know what these are made of, but they are really good. Normally when I eat at these places, you have a lot of other customers waiting in line, so you don't get to see my breakfast, but this time we're all good to go. Right here on this street. Just look for that building. Come right across to the stall. You will not be disappointed. Alright guys, as you can see, the spread is done. Well, as done as it's going to be. All that came to two US dollars. I also for 2 people, 2 meals. And as you can see, not all of it could be finished. There's a lot. That rice really fills you up. And then you put that nice broth over the top. My goodness. I can't eat a banana smoothie right now. I never thought I'd say that, but no. Right down here you have a whole lot of little businesses, restaurants. Later at night you'll see this this whole section here filled up with food and smoothie stands. Sell you everything from grilled corn, grilled bananas. They got these little tiny bananas that are really, really sweet. They put them on skewers, grill them up right there in front of you. And who knew something like that could be so delicious? But they are great. And you get a whole skewer, which has like 3 or 4 of these bananas on there for 500 real. 500 real is like, again, like 12 cents, something like that. So it's a good bargain. They taste delicious. What more could you ask for? And I do want to say, I realize somebody mentioned that I sometimes I say things like, oh, this was only $1 or this was only $2. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm saying that as a slap in the face to people who, for them, $2 could be a whole lot of money. But I think it's a force of habit, because we're always going to make determinations on what's inexpensive or not based on our previous experience, what we are familiar with, what we grew up with. And like when I say my haircut was just $2, see, to me that is extremely cheap, because where I come from, haircuts in a barbershop cost anywhere between $8 to $12 minimum. Like, that's no less than that. And then if you want extras, they add on top of that. It's not uncommon for some women to pay over $100 to get their hair done in a boutique or a spa. $100. So based on that, when I say something like this costs just $2 or this costs just $5, it's only because to me it is so cheap as opposed to where I come from and what I'm used to. But that's not taking away from the fact that here it's completely different. People work very hard for their money over here, very hard, and they do not get paid a lot of it. A good wage is between $150 and $300 per month for a local person, for a Khmer person. That is not a mistake. That's per month. And they have to make that last for the whole month. And they have same expenses as anybody else does for that month. They have to pay the rent, they have to eat, they have to pay their bills. So when I say stuff like it just cost me $2, again, that's not to take away from the Khmer people or to make light of it. It's just a cultural thing. Where I come from, things are really expensive compared to here. And that is why I say that. Hello, fellas. Every day. That guy, every day. I pass by him at least once a day. One day I'm going to take his tuk-tuk, and he's going to be like, what? One day it'll happen. I come down here a lot. Even the tuk-tuk drivers. They recognize me. But after I eat, I do like to go for a little walk. And I'm already on this side of the river, so I come down here by the downtown area, by Pub Street. Not to party or drink, but just to walk. They have a nice bridge that crosses over to the Art Night Market. They have benches on either side. You can sit down there by the river, catch a breeze, have a smoothie or something to drink if you're so inclined, and just chill out for an hour. Plus it's a nice walk. It's hot today, but it's beautiful. Couple good restaurants down there, although some of them don't open until later. They cater to the night crowd, so they won't open until 4, maybe 5, when the crowds start coming down. Bars, of course. They don't care what time of the day you come in. They're open. All right. I like looking around the Siem Reap Market here. We got a lot of neat things that one day I just might buy. So for right now, I just like to look. Right up ahead there on that next street.
buddy. How are you?
What's up?
Very good. Morning.
Another star is born. And this is it. I like this because it covers the whole block. It goes all the way around the block. It's one big building. You can go in between the stalls. They have stuff inside. And it's just big. There's stuff you need. I would buy more fans, but I'm not going to need those. Hey, eventually I'm going to need one of these. Runs on propane. That way you can buy a pan, cook at home. I know the reason I say I don't need a fan right away is because sometime today and from what I understand most of the day tomorrow there is a planned power outage for the entire city of Siem Reap. And the reason for this, as you look at all the yummy, yummy food. Yes. Look at that. It's like a, what's that, like a meatloaf with hot peppers. Right there. Looks good. But the reason for that is because they are the main power source that provides electricity for Siem Reap is being changed over to a company in Thailand. And in order to switch it over, they need, of course, to shut off all the power, reroute it, recircuit it. So how long is it going to be out for? Nobody knows. But they're estimating, depending on the part of town you live in, anywhere from 7 in the morning till 7 o'clock at night is their estimate. Today was supposed to be from 5 to 5, although I have had no power outages in my apartment yet today. Fan's still on, internet still works, but I don't know how long that is going to last. And as I said before, if a business has a gasoline generator, they'll still have most of their power needs taken care of. But let's face it, that's a big expense. A lot of businesses don't make enough money to justify that kind of expense, so a lot of things are probably going to be shut down when the power goes out. Probably not the bars though. I do plan on going downtown, coming back down here tonight, having a few beers, seeing what kind of nonsense me and my buddies can get into. And there's always some kind of nonsense we can get into. Well, yeah, next couple of days I don't know how, hopefully I have enough power left to upload this video, because my computer, the battery on the laptop I use for videos, even at a full charge, is not enough to render the video in my editor and then upload it to YouTube. I won't have enough battery power. So this might be the last one you see for the weekend. I'll still be recording. I just won't be able to do anything with it until they get the power situation taken care of. Hopefully it's no big deal, but ooh, I like these. These things fascinate me. Look at these. Got all kinds of creepy crawlies here. Oh, how would you like to see something like that come crawling out of your toilet, huh? If that came crawling out of my toilet, I would run. I know. I would run. I would run far away. Those things are pretty cool. And I can't remember where, but somewhere down here. Well, I won't say what I found. If I see it, I'll let you guys know. It's going this way. There's your bling bling section. All the shinies. Shiny. Kinds of t-shirts. Well, scarves, tablecloths, table runners, a blanket. Says, yeah, I guess it is.
Okay, now look at all the watches. Rolex.
Jade Buddhas, metal Buddhas, cheap metal Buddhas. Let's not forget hats, whatever those are. Don't know what that is. Yeah. Just knocked him off his elephant. Stay. Hammocks. Belts, shirts. Of course, watches, lots and lots of watches. Nice watches. I'm going to need a watch here pretty soon. I brought one with me, but it didn't survive the flight all the way intact. So I can, it'll strap around my wrist, but it keeps slipping out and then unclasping, so can't really do much with it. Well, yeah, there's a walk through part of the market. On the other side of the street you have more stuff and stores, and there's all kinds of things, souvenirs. I don't know what she's saying. My artwork, got bracelets and jewelry. Ooh. It's like a bow. A bow. Tattoos, if you want tattoos, you can get them right down here. And of course, where all the street food stalls are. Normally there'd be a lot more, but down they're doing some work on the sidewalk. They're reinforcing the sidewalks, putting the curbs and replacing the parts of the curb that are missing, making it more appealing, user-friendly. And so a lot of the stalls that would normally be there are not there while that process is going on. Still, there are enough of them. If you were hungry or thirsty, you would have no problem finding something to fulfill your needs. That's about it for my morning. I'm gonna go sit on a bench for a while and then go back home, figure out what to do from there. I'll talk to you guys later.